Hello and welcome to this video where we will be exploring the rich and diverse culture of India. From its ancient traditions and heritage, to its vibrant festivals and music, India is a land that is steeped in culture and history. In this video, we will delve into the heart of India's cultural landscape and discover what makes this country so unique and special. So sit back, relax, and join us on this exciting journey as we discover the cultural treasures of India. Introduction. India is the world's largest democracy and home to over 1.3 billion people. It has always been a land of great cultural diversity, and this diversity is reflected in its rich history, art, music, and dance traditions. Introduction and history. India is the seventh largest country in the world, with a population of 1.3 billion people and a landmass roughly equal to that of Europe. India's history dates back over 5,000 years, with evidence pointing to its first inhabitants being hunter-gatherers who arrived from Africa around 50,000 BC. Aryan tribes began migrating into northern India around 3200 BC. Sometime later, these Aryans established kingdoms across what we now know as Pakistan and Afghanistan, as well as parts of Iran and Turkey, which were also part of their empire. It wasn't until 1947 that India gained independence from British rule. However, since then there have been many changes within its borders. Several wars between Pakistan and India have led to thousands losing their lives, while Maoist insurgents have waged war against government forces throughout central India since 2004, causing widespread violence between security forces and civilians alike. Geography and environment. As you can see, India is a large and diverse country. It has many different landscapes, ecosystems, and types of wildlife. The climate varies from tropical to Arctic. The country has 29 states with diverse languages and cultures that reflect the influence of its rich history. Economy and industry. India is the world's fastest growing economy and one of the largest democracies. The country has the second largest population in the world, with more than 1 billion people living there. India is also a major producer of software professionals and has been called the Silicon Valley of Asia. Indian economy is driven by its young and growing population that is expected to reach 1.7 billion by 2050, making it almost as large as China's 2 billion people today. Politics and government. India has a parliamentary system of government. This means that the country is divided into states and territories, which are then further divided into districts. Each district has its own elected representatives who represent their constituents in the state parliament, called Vidhan Sabha. The President of India is chosen by members of parliament, MPs, while Prime Minister is elected by MPs as well. A federal republic means that there are two levels of government, central and state governments, which have different powers but work together to make decisions on matters affecting citizens nationwide. The Constitution lays down these rules clearly so everyone knows what they can do or not do when it comes down to governance issues like taxation policy or foreign relations issues like trade agreements between countries like China or America, etc. Society, culture and people. India is a diverse country with many rich cultural traditions. India has a rich history, culture and heritage. The people of India are friendly and hospitable, who welcome visitors with open arms. The country offers you a chance to experience its unique culture through traditional festivals such as Diwali, Festival of Lights, Holi, Festival of Colors, or Dussehra, the victory of good over evil. You can also enjoy the colorful dress worn by locals during these celebrations, which make them stand out from others in their colorful attire. Nature, wildlife and ecology. India is a biodiversity hotspot, with its lush forests and diverse wildlife. It's also home to some of the most endangered species in the world, including tigers and elephants. The Indian government has taken several steps to protect this precious resource. It has enacted laws on forest conservation, created national parks and sanctuaries for wildlife protection purposes, established conservation areas around rivers, where they are often polluted, set up numerous protected areas across India's states and union territories, UTs. In addition to these initiatives by central government agencies like Ministry of Environment and Forests, MoEF, or Wildlife Institute of India, WI, there are many NGOs working towards environmental causes in India, such as Greenpeace India Foundation trustee Harsh Vardhan, who has served as Environment Minister from 2014 to 2019 under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's cabinet. Art and literature, music and dance, theatre and cinema. India is a culturally diverse country, with many different languages and religions practiced by its people. It has a rich cultural heritage. The two most important religions in India are Hinduism and Islam. They each account for roughly 1/3 of the population. Hinduism's origins date back to around 1500 BCE, when it was first developed as an organized religion by Brahmin priests who lived in what is now modern-day India, but then known as Aryavarta. They believed that there were three main gods: Brahma, creator; Vishnu, preserver, and Shiva, destroyer. These deities later became associated with other gods such as Krishna, who was originally an avatar of Vishnu but later took on his own identity separate from Vishnu's role as preserver god. This led to some confusion among followers about whether Krishna was actually part of the Trimurti or not, since he did not fit neatly into either category. Quote, India is a hugely diverse country with many rich cultural traditions. India is a hugely diverse country with many rich cultural traditions. The world's second most populous nation, it has more than 1 billion people and spans across an area of over 3 million square kilometers, 1.16 million square miles. India has 22 official languages and hundreds of dialects, including those belonging to the Indo-Aryan branch of the Indo-European language family. Hindi is its most widely spoken language. India has had a long history as an independent country dating back to 1947, when British rule ended after nearly 200 years under Queen Victoria's reign. However, there was no single unified government until 1950, when all states except Jammu and Kashmir agreed to form one union called the Republic of India, based in New Delhi, now known as Union Territory, UT. And there you have it, a glimpse into the rich and diverse culture of India. From its vibrant music and dance, to its ancient traditions and heritage, India truly has something for everyone. We hope that this video has given you a new appreciation for the cultural richness of this amazing country. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we hope you have enjoyed learning about the cultural treasures of India. Until next time, farewell.